It's the day. Welcome, friends, back. We're playing Need for Speed Payback today, which isn't something I expected to be saying, but we're going to be playing it with a wheel. Now, as you may or may not know, I've currently been in the process of putting together a new setup, and it would have not been complete without a proper racing rig. That's right, this year, I'm properly going in with the proper sim stuff, and thanks to GT Omega for basically providing this chair and the racing rig, which is absolutely amazing. I have yet to try the rig. I've sat down and I've wanted to play it, but today is finally the day. It is ready. We should probably get playing. Finally, we're ready. Unfortunately, I don't have a camera set up right now to record the wheel, but I've got a little bit of the view here. So anyway, let's get on with it. So currently, I need to swap out of this because... okay, I don't know the controls. I'm just going to use the control. No clutch support, it seems. We do have gearing for manual, which does mean we have to use this, I think. If I had my... oh, wait. No! Oh, my God! I can use my sequential... I can use my shifter. This is amazing. I actually didn't think it was going to work. I wonder, though. Some of the cars in this game have, like, 8 gears, so I wonder if that's actually going to affect anything, but... that's awesome! I didn't even know! I like, okay, so when they released the information about there being manual transmission in this game, I didn't actually pay much attention to it because at the time I didn't have a wheel properly set up and waiting. So this, if you didn't know, this car right here, my Vet, was made as my grip car, and it is set up in grip. The gears are really weird in this game. The wheel is fighting me. I didn't expect the shifter to work. I'm still trying to clutch here, but I don't actually need to. This feels really weird, playing Need for Speed with a wheel. But I do wonder if grip driving might actually be better with a wheel. So, I've heard people complain about the wheel support, but so far, to be quite honest with you, for a game that doesn't generally have wheel support, this is going pretty well so far. The physics need redoing though, obviously. Let's turn stability off. It's not that's the pause button. It's got 2 pause buttons. Let's go! Let's have stability off and try some Drifty Man Magi in the Vet, which is going to be really weird, again, because... oh my God, I'm going to have to get used to commentating on the wheel again. Commentating on a wheel is, like, vastly different to using a controller. You can focus more on the commentary. On the wheel, you got to focus more on the wheel. There's no other ways about it. So, what seems to be weird about the Vet so far, and I think it's going to be the case with basically most of these cars, you have to be turning the wheel and braking at the same time, so obviously to get into a drift. If otherwise it's just going to grip like this. But again, this car I built for the focus of grip, so maybe that's why. Honestly, it might be a little bit easier to use the shifter, the paddles on this, than using the shifter. Or if I had the sequential setup for the shifter, which I don't know. I have the plate somewhere, just not exactly sure where. Okay, I've now honed in my skills a little bit. So how about we actually do an event? Is this a good idea? Probably not, but we will find out. Actually, you know what? I'm going to drive around and I'm going to find a bait crate to do. Oh, this is weird. So the game actually lets me use the controller at the same time, and so the wheel is reacting. Okay, let's stop doing that. While we wait for the next Need for Speed, let's do a replay of this Need for Speed. Completing the game with a wheel. I think that would be absolute hell. It feels like a completely different game though. It feels like I'm playing a totally different game. And I feel that's the case with a lot of games, especially Drive Club would be another good example. Oh, I'm gonna look like a... this game just isn't made to be played with a wheel. It feels freaking weird not having to use the clutch at all. I'm going to disconnect the shifter and we're going to try using the paddles. There we go, we got paddles now. Wait, the gears take longer. When you shift with that, it shifts faster. Interesting. That's gives you a massive advantage, I feel like. Most games, when I first jump into them with a wheel, and I don't usually find the force feedback to be as aggressive as this. It's trying to murder me. basically, hold the speed, boy. I swear this thing was quicker. I made it as my grippy boy car, and it ain't doing a great job at speeding. I didn't touch that, man. Don't think anyone ever has gone, yes, let me set up this amazing rig. Next level, everything you could ever want. And then let's play Need for Speed with a wheel. My greatest idea. Woo! Apparently I've not done this speed trap before. I don't think I've ever actually driven along this side of the bridge before, which is bizarre, because I've put many an hour in this game. Finish! Boom! 2 stars. I'll give you 2 stars, man. Oh, finally. A bait crit. Should I pull it? I'm going to plug the shifter back in just so I have like the full experience. The problem is the force feedback is so tough that when you let go to shift, you basically have no control whatsoever. How do I do? What's triangle? That's not triangle. There's the triangle. All right, get into reverse. That's 6. This shifter has got 7, 8 gears actually, because if you include reverse. Into Rosa. All right, come on, vet. The controller, the wheel is just, it does this weird thing. So normally in games, the car, the wheel tries to instantly snap back, but this trying to jaggedly does it. Oh my god, this may possibly be the most difficult police chase in Payback history. That's okay, because that's what we want. These pursuits are generally quite easy. Look at the skid. You know what? Drifting feels a bit more rewarding with a wheel because it's bloody impossible! It's not. It's just really difficult. Normally, you just press the brake and you drift. But it seems like this boy doesn't want to drift. He wants to grip. He is a man of my own culture. Mr. America. See, this car, to get it into a slide, you have to turn and then brake. Which just, in my head, I can't compute. I'm doing my best. I can't do it. The controller with that wheel is difficult. So around 2015, that's 6. No! This would be impossible to use, the shifter anyway, because of the fact... Wait, that's the finish? Is that really the finish? I thought this was going to be some nice police chase, but we're right at the end already. What is that?
There, lost him.
That was the worst bait crate I've ever seen in my entire life. Stop the wheel shaking. Just go like a normal wheel. Just speed card, as you do. I want to put that in. It is better, but I think I was doing... Yeah, I don't want that one. Let's trade it in. Okay. The controller's vibrating there in the background, which is... Mate, please, chill. What did we learn today? Well, we learned a couple of things, I think. It's that wheel support can be in a game, but it can be basically useless. Of all games that are kind of a thing right now, for example, The Crew 2, Forza, I don't know why I decided Need for Speed would be the first one I try. Gran Turismo. I think that's probably why you just wanted to be a prat. Oh, there's the abandoned car. I didn't even try. It's right there. I already know what it is. It's the car I already own. Do you get another one? I don't think you do. But basically, I would say in the next Need for Speed, would I even bother putting in wheel support on that game? I don't know if anyone could genuinely use this and get decent times or anything. They would be basically struggling the whole time to keep up with anyone using a controller. So, but I mean, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and say remove them if you've already done it, Ghost. If you've already done it, keep them in. But please make them better than that. Basically, the only reason it's not that great is because the grip handling isn't great and wheels are made for this. Either that, I'm just really bad at this game. If you're wanting more details on what I'm using for my wheel, my rig, I'm actually going to be using, well, I am using GT Omega's setup. You can actually look down in the description. There will be a couple of links if you're from the US, the UK, Europe, whatever. Separate links down in the description, and you can get yourself some of this stuff. And hopefully you can do better than I do. I don't know about you, but Alcantara wheels, they give me carpet burn. Is that normal? I have leather wheels, but this wheel's bigger and it's nice. It's meaty. All right, I'm done. Bye. Peace.